Alright, so this is the intro to my channel, Red Diamond. Um, so I used to post a lot on my Facebook pages. I used to go live a lot, but you can't really keep track of like things like that. Plus, it seems like for some reason YouTube is like the magazine of content, of video content. So I'm just gonna quickly explain like the purpose of this channel. So on this channel, what I'll do is like as I'm going through life, much like I used to do on my Facebook, is I'll just post things that I think are gonna help people by and large, and especially Black Americans. So the thing about it is, and as you can see, like on YouTube a lot of times works off of either entertainment or information, like quality entertainment or quality information. So either somebody like invested in a nice camera and a nice backdrop and nice like what do they call them, extras and stuff like that. Um, or it's just somebody sitting there explaining some shit, and then it's like a million people that's like, yo, you guys see this? So I can't afford an expensive backdrop right now. Or expensive extras, or pretty much anything beyond basic survival. So I still want to be able to give back, and in a way, if it can be monetized because it is helpful enough, that would be helpful to me. So it would be a plus plus essentially. So as I said, no video that I make on this channel will be geared towards like flashy lights or boring you or like lecturing. It'll just be sharing experiences that people can look out for. So yeah, that's the Red Diamond channel. And some of it'll be like drops of wisdom. A lot of it'll be experience, not necessarily day-to-day experience. I feel like that's a little bit too much, but it's to say like I won't say too much, but it's extra. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the purpose of it. So I hope that people who watch it grow. Like that's the main aspect of it, is to allow people to at least be able to see mental change, or identify them, or at this point even a societal change, like real ways that society kind of constrains minorities and Black Americans. The only reason why I'm not necessarily putting my focus towards, let's say, Anglo America or people of European descent is because you all already get all the help, or those people already get all the help. They already get every benefit of the doubt. They already get help from places where they shouldn't be helped. I mean, it's to the point where you can help a person to such a degree to where you hinder their growth. Like they become so accustomed to being helped that they're useless outside of the help. Like outside of the degree, outside of a textbook that somebody else wrote, outside of a good perception that somebody else had, outside of a good idea. The people, like they're useless. Like if it's not on the white and black paper, they can't make sense of it. Like whenever life hits and you have to create or innovate, these people become dumb as bricks because a book didn't cover it. And that's sad because that's most of the people who, a lot of minorities work for. It's even more unfortunate that it's the same people who minorities for a long time they've attained or tried to be like at all costs and all expenses. Where people will sacrifice family members and time and love and and just support and encouragement, and they sacrifice these things to try to get a house and a car for people who are basically in a system that dang near guarantees, unless they really mess up and catch a bunch of felonies, like then they can't, it won't be attainable. But you know, these things by and large for Anglo America they're given. So, you know, because of that, that's why my focus is not going to be on anything that has to do with politics, anything that has to do with the state of society, but more so what to look out for. And yeah, just, you know, sharing what I can. Because I just found out some real unfortunate information, which I'm going to share in another video. But, you know, I don't even necessarily share the information, but I can explain the experience and, you know, just move from there. So, you know, I hope everybody has a good day. The hair wrap isn't, well, the hair wrap is because I'm Muslim, but I don't practice Islam per se. There are a lot of aspects of Islam that I practice naturally. There are other aspects that I could, again, bring back into my life just to help me stay on top of certain things. But by and large, as a whole, just religion, like, it's just going to take over my life. I don't practice Islam. I do have respect for the Most High. I wrote this one thing, excuse me for saying and being unprofessional, right, whatever. I'm growing my dreads back, so, you know, right. But it's to say, like, y'all, the way I understand things is, like, y'all is the creator. Ra is, like, the sun, and people who, you know, are appreciative of that and understand that life comes from light, not darkness, in most cases. And then also Jah, like, I come from a Rastafari background, which I just can't escape. It's just in my, as one person told me, it's just in my walk. Like, I just got this kind of like soldier walk. And then also Allah, which from my understanding is the Most High in Arabic. So I'll start from there. I think 7 minutes is a good intro just to help everybody understand where I'm at with it. It's to say do I have anything against Christians? Definitely not. The fact is that Isa or Jesus wasn't a Christian. It's a religion based around his life. So, you know, like, was Jesus walking around making people Christians? Nah. Was he, like, you know, giving the night jump to, like, pastors, like, okay, now you can preach the gospel? No, wasn't Jesus. So we're gonna go ahead and continue from there because it's almost 7 minutes. And y'all have a blessed one, have a good one. And yeah, share it if it means something.